Jake had always been a fearless man, dedicating most of his life to the police force, especially in the K-9 unit. He wasn't just another officer, he was known for his bravery and dedication. But what made him truly stand out was his bond with Shadow, a sharp and loyal German shepherd. Together, they faced danger head-on, tackling every challenge with unwavering determination. But after years of service, Jake knew it was time to step away. Retirement wasn't an easy choice, but he wanted to spend more time with his family. One thing was certain, Shadow was coming home with him. They had been through too much together to ever be apart. When Jake arrived home with Shadow, his wife, Emma, eyed the massive dog with uncertainty. "Are you sure about this?" she asked, concern flickering in her eyes. "Absolutely," Jake replied with a confident smile. "Shadow is family now. He'll fit right in." Their teenage daughter, Lily, had no doubts. She'd always wanted a dog, and now she had the best one imaginable. "Can I take him for a walk later, Dad?" she asked excitedly, already dreaming of the adventures they'd have. Jake smiled. "Of course. Just take good care of him." At first, bringing Rex home felt like a big change for everyone. Mia, Adam's wife, was unsure. She had never lived with a police dog before. Though she trusted Adam's decision, she couldn't help but feel a little nervous. "He's so big," she murmured as Rex sat calmly beside Adam. "Are you sure he'll adjust to family life?" Adam chuckled, giving Rex a pat. "He's more than just a police dog, Maya. He's part of the family now." Their daughter, Sophie, had no doubts at all. She had always dreamed of having a dog, and now she had the most incredible one. "Can I take him outside and show him the yard?" she asked eagerly. "Go for it," Adam said, watching as she led Rex outside. The German shepherd followed her obediently, his ears twitching at every sound. Over the next few days, Rex slowly settled in. Despite his strong and serious appearance, he was gentle and well-behaved. Even Maya found herself warming up to him, especially when he started sitting beside her while she cooked, watching her every move with deep, intelligent eyes. It didn't take long for Rex to become more than just a pet. He was family. As the days passed, Rex became more than just a retired police dog. He became part of the family. Still, Olivia couldn't help but notice a change in Ethan. Her husband had always been strong and confident, but ever since his retirement, something felt different. He seemed quieter, almost lost, as if stepping away from the force had taken a part of him with it. One evening, while washing the dishes, Olivia glanced down at Rex, who sat by her feet, watching her with those deep, knowing eyes. She sighed, almost laughing at herself. "I can't believe I'm talking to a dog," she muttered. But still, she kept going. "I just worry about Ethan. He's always been so fearless, but now, I don't know. He seems distant." Rex tilted his head, listening as if he understood every word. Meanwhile, their daughter, Bella, had no such worries. She and Rex were inseparable. Every afternoon, they explored the neighborhood together, running through trails and playing in the backyard. "You're the best, Rex," Bella whispered one evening, wrapping her arms around his thick fur. Ethan might have been struggling, but Rex had already started to heal their family in ways none of them had expected. Rex quickly became an important part of everyday life. Every morning, Nathan and Rex went on their usual walk through the neighborhood. Nathan enjoyed the fresh air, but what he loved most was the unspoken bond he shared with Rex. The dog stayed right by his side, always alert, always aware. One morning, as they walked past Mr. Lewis's house, the elderly neighbor smiled and waved. "That dog of yours is incredible, Nathan. He listens to you like he understands every word." Nathan chuckled, giving Rex a proud pat. "That's because he does." At home, Rex had earned a special place in the hearts of everyone, even Hannah. At first, she had been unsure about having such a big dog in the house, but Rex had a way of winning people over. He followed her around the kitchen, watching her cook as if learning every step. One evening, as she washed the dishes, she caught herself talking to him. "You really are part of this family now, aren't you?" Rex simply wagged his tail, his deep brown eyes filled with understanding. He wasn't just a dog, he was a protector, a friend, and a reminder that family was stronger together. Days turned into weeks, and Rex's presence in the house became something no one could imagine living without. Despite his large size and sharp gaze, he had a calm, almost gentle nature that made everyone feel safe. One peaceful afternoon, Emily sat on the porch, a cup of tea warming her hands as she stared off into the distance. Rex walked over and silently sat beside her. She glanced at him and sighed. "You know, Rex, life feels different now," she murmured, stroking his thick fur. "Ethan has always been my rock, but since he retired, I feel like I'm losing him a little." Rex didn't move, he just watched her, his deep eyes filled with quiet understanding. Emily chuckled softly. "I can't believe I'm sitting here, spilling my heart out to a dog." But somehow, it felt right. Meanwhile, Lily had found in Rex the perfect companion for her adventures. One afternoon, she decided to explore the wooded trail near their house. With her backpack slung over her shoulder, she grinned. "Come on, Rex, let's go." The German Shepherd followed, his protective instincts always on high alert. No matter where Lily went, Rex would always be there, guarding the family he had grown to love. Life in the Carter household settled into a steady rhythm, with Rex becoming a part of their daily routines. Every morning, Ethan and Rex went on their usual walk through the neighborhood. The crisp morning air and the quiet streets made it their favorite time of day. Rex stayed close, his ears always perked up, scanning his surroundings. As they passed Mrs. Thompson's garden, she smiled warmly. "Ethan, your Rex is a remarkable dog. So well behaved." Ethan nodded, patting Rex's back. "He's more than just a dog, he's family." At home, Rex had grown on everyone, especially Emily. At first, she had worried about having such a big dog around, but Rex had a way of easing her concerns. He followed her into the kitchen every morning, watching as she prepared breakfast, his tail wagging gently. One morning, as she flipped pancakes, she sighed. "You never leave my side, do you?" she asked, glancing at Rex. He tilted his head as if answering her. She smiled, shaking her head. "Guess you really are one of us now." Rex wasn't just a pet, he was a protector, a listener, and a reminder that sometimes the best family members are the ones you never expected. One quiet evening, everything changed. It was an ordinary night, and the Carter family was relaxing at home. Emily had just finished dinner and was cleaning up when Rex suddenly started barking loudly, something he rarely did without a reason. He ran into the living room, his body tense, his eyes focused on something. "Rex, what's wrong?" Emily asked, her voice full of concern. The dog barked again, pacing back and forth, his attention still fixed on something. Emily followed him into the living room, her heart racing. That's when she saw Ethan. He was lying on the floor, unconscious. The stove had been left on, and the gas was slowly leaking into the room. Rex had sensed the danger and was trying to warn them. "Ethan!" Emily shouted, rushing to his side. She quickly turned off the stove and began trying to revive him. Rex stood by, his eyes never leaving Ethan, barking as if urging her to act faster. The ambulance arrived minutes later, but Emily knew that if Rex hadn't warned them, things could have been much worse. The dog had saved Ethan's life that night, reminding the family just how special he truly was.